Hey there tech fans, Rick here again from the OREI team with an overview of the HDA 931 Audio Extractor Kit. This product allows you to quickly and easily strip the audio from any media stream and pass that audio along to a soundbar or your home audio system for better quality audio. The product fully supports media content up to 4K resolutions at 60 frames a second, as well as providing a wide variety of both analog and digital audio outputs that include HDMI eARC, HDMI direct to a stereo, SP-Diff optical, as well as analog 3.5mm left and right. The product also provides pass-through of the content so you can connect this in series between your media player and your display. Now, as part of this overview, I'd like to start with an unboxing of the product just to show you everything that's included with the kit. And then I'll take a closer look at the audio extractor itself and explain the connections you'll need to make to use it with your own equipment. I'll list the features and functions the product provides, and then I'll come back and do a brief demonstration here to show you just how easy this product is to use. So let's get started with the unboxing. When you first pop open the box, you'll find the audio extractor unit. You'll find a single power supply. It's a 5-volt, 1-amp DC power supply. You can plug this end into any standard wall outlet. The other end has a micro USB connection on it, which plugs into the back of the audio extractor, and that's all the power you'll need to operate the unit. Also included is a conversion cable from 3.5mm analog audio to 2 RCA connections for connecting it to your home stereo system, as well as a full instruction manual that lists connection diagrams, specifications, and other details you'll need to understand about the product to use it correctly. Now, if you stay tuned next, I'll take a closer look at the audio extractor, list the features and functions, and then do the demonstration. The audio extractor features a high-impact plastic case, which makes it incredibly durable and also very lightweight. And the top surface has a bit of a brush finish to it. It gives it a very high-end look. On the front of the unit, starting on the left, you'll find an HDMI port. This is an input port that you'll use to connect whatever media device you'd like to use with the product directly to that port. To the right of that are 4 LED indicators. The first 3 have to do with surround sound functionality, and you have a choice between 2-channel, 5.1, or 7.1. You can switch between those using a button on the back that I'll show you in a minute. The eARC indicator lets you know you've connected it up to an eARC device, whether it's your media player or your TV. The minute you make that connection, the eARC will come on, letting you know you've connected to a certified device. On the bottom of the unit, you'll find 4 soft rubber feet that are great for keeping it in place when you set it down on a surface. They'll also protect that surface from scratching, so you're not going to damage anything you put this down on. You'll also find 2 mounting slots right here. Those can be used to mount this up off the ground and out of the way to a wall or a desk nearby. On the rear of the units where you'll make all your connections, starting on the left-hand side, that's the button I mentioned a minute ago that allows you to select between 2-channel, 5.1, or 7.1. Just by tapping that button, you can actually move through those menus on the front. Next to that is a DC input port. That's a micro USB connection. You can use the cable that's included. You'll plug the micro USB end in here. The other end is a USB-A. You can plug that into any USB charger or an open USB-A port on your device. To the right of that is an audio output. That's an analog 3.5mm. The cable that comes with the kit will plug in here, and it terminates in 2 RCA connections you can use to connect to an older stereo. To the right of that is an optical SP-Diff output connection. Again, that can be used with an optical connection on your amplifier. To the right of that is a straight HDMI audio connection. If your amplifier provides for HDMI input, you can connect a standard HDMI cable from here to your amplifier. To the right of that is an eARC output. So if your soundbar supports eARC, you can make an HDMI connection from here directly to your soundbar and use that for the audio pass-through. And then finally, there's one more HDMI connection on the right. This will connect to the TV or monitor you're using. So the input connects up front from your media device. This connects directly to your TV so you can pass the media through while you're stripping the audio and providing it to these 4 output ports. The OREI HDA 931 is compatible with most modern HDMI media sources, including game consoles, computer systems, DVD players, streaming devices like Roku, and digital projectors. The product's features include full support of 4K ultra-high definition media content at 60 frames a second. It can extract audio from any HDMI media source. It is both HDMI 2.0 and HDCP 2.2 compliant. Its audio support includes DTS HD as well as Dolby TrueHD, and it is fully CEC compliant. Now I'll show you the connections you'll need to make to use the HDA 931 audio extractor with your own equipment. And for this demonstration, over here I've set up a small media player that's currently looping a video that has audio in the background, and that's the media content that I'd like to strip the audio component from so I can pass that audio along to a home stereo or a soundbar for better quality audio. Because normally, you'll connect your media device directly up to your monitor, and the media stream contains both the audio and the video, and you're forced to listen to the audio on that small speaker in your monitor. This product allows you to separate those two media streams and pass just the audio, again, along to a home stereo or a soundbar. Now for this demonstration, I've set up one analog product, which is a home stereo amplifier that has a left and right input, and one digital product that has an optical SP-DIF connection. And I'll start by connecting up my media device directly to the audio extractor. It's a standard HDMI cable, and it plugs directly into the front on the input connection. Now I'll connect up the monitor to the output, because it's a pass-through device. So essentially what the product will do is pass the video and audio through the device to your monitor, and I'll connect up the power. I've already plugged in the power supply. The other end of that cable is a micro USB connection. That plugs right into the power port in the back of the unit. Now the minute I add power to the unit, it starts an internal power on self-test where it's checking all the electronics. It'll now pass the media stream along to the monitor. It's making whatever adjustments are needed to figure out what type of audio is being sent, and it's actually stripping the audio from that media stream right now. So let's start with the audio amplifier over here, which is an analog connection. And this terminates in two RCA connections, and the kit includes a cable that converts the RCAs to a 3.5mm analog connection, and I'll plug that right into the 3.5mm port in the back, and there's the audio. So what you're seeing here is the media stream passing through the device, the audio being stripped off that and passed along to an analog home stereo system for better quality audio. Now I'm going to try the optical. Let me unplug the analog. And I've got a soundbar right here that has an SP-DIF optical input. And again, you've got four choices in the back of the unit. You can use the analog connection, which I just showed you. You can use an optical SP-DIF connection. There's a standard HDMI connection on there as well, because a lot of home stereos have an HDMI input for their audio. And then finally, an eARC connection, where you can use that with soundbars that have that functionality. But for this test, I'm going to use a straight-through SP-DIF cable. I've already connected up to the soundbar, and I'll plug this directly into the back of the unit. Make sure I have it aligned correctly. All right, the audio will come out here in a second. When it starts up again, it's looping. There you go. So again, the nice part about this is you have four different choices, which gives you a wide variety of connection options. No matter what kind of audio system you're using, there's definitely a connection on the back where you can pass that audio along to that sound system for better quality sound. And it's really just that easy to get it working. I hope you found this overview of the OREI HDA931 Audio Extractor Kit helpful. It really does provide an incredibly easy way of allowing you to strip the audio component from any HDMI media stream and then pass that audio along to a soundbar or home stereo system for better quality audio. It provides a wide variety of both analog and digital audio outputs that include eARC over HDMI, HDMI direct to a stereo, optical SP-DIF, and even analog through a 3.5mm connection with the included cable. It also fully supports 4K ultra high definition media content at 60 frames a second, which makes it compatible with most modern media devices. Everything you need to get started is included with the kit, and with a few simple connections, you can be up and running in no time. So until next time, thanks for watching.